Right. We have had no luck in our search for the mythical other stage in this game. We are clearly in need of great power. And so, as much as it pains me, we're gonna have to make a deal with the devil here. Look, I don't like you, and you've made it painfully clear that you don't like me, but we're gonna have to work together and probably not accomplish the goal that I've set out at the start here. So, there we go. The Nina... Come on now. The Nina... Their name isn't Nina. The Williams. The Williams sisters conflict is not... yeah, I mean, that's not inherent.
Later, the syndicate fell and left Nina with no purpose.
I'm gonna throw a knife at... Yeah, so the Williams sisters conflict is not, like, important in the overall plot, but, like, it's a thing.
Now it's on.
Oh, did you not know? You forgot your brain. And also, you know, they gave Nina her own game. So, like, it helps to know who Nina is in the event that and there's a non-zero chance that I will play that game on the channel at some point, because I'm just curious what it is at this stage. So,
get ready for the next
yes. Let's pull you away and know what we want to do and say on the mountainside.
Round one.
Right.
Fight.
So is the problem with this little plan that I've laid out very delicately for myself is that I've got no fucking clue what I'm doing with Nina either. Possibly not as bad as Xiao Yu, I don't think, but Nina is, as it turns out, worse than King in terms of, like, complicated grab chains that I couldn't possibly memorize. I know one. It's two. Like, I can chain two grabs together, and there's no other grab after the second one, so I couldn't do more with it if I tried. And it's this, look. But I can do that. That's taking away half his health, look, though, so that's a handy one to have in my pocket. I refuse to believe that movement would do anything in a real fight. But I guess you're the expert assassin. Whoa! I rose to the challenge, and I took your neck for someone's present for Christmas.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Get ready for
Probably
the
is. He needs a sleepy. The reason he's getting cranky, dressing up in biker jackets, fighting tournaments,
fight.
Going into fighting, he's not fighting the tournament, although I guess he is. There's not really another active participant in the tournament that he's not fighting. Like, you even fight the organizer at the end, so, like, I guess the statement wasn't wrong. But here's something to be wrong. My elbow explodes. Did you not know this? It's one of my assassin skills. I put a landmine in there. Slap, slap. She has a bunch of grabs that, like, the initial grab doesn't really do much, and it's, like, clearly meant to be chained into something. And it's a bit hilarious when, like me, you don't know how to do the rest of them. I'll try and do one, so you can see what just a pointless maneuver it is on its own.
You win.
But I'm not gonna lose. You're playing with an amateur right now, I'm afraid to say. But we're gonna slap a police officer. Twice at least, because that's the full move. Look. There we go. There's your twos. There's your pokes! With this pincer, I have expertly removed your penis. It looks... I think, to be fair, after he got hit, his recoil animation put his dick there in the first place. So I don't know what you were aiming for first. The pancreas, possibly. The liver. The ironmongers. Perhaps. Where do you go when you want to snow? Rar hee har hee har hee har hee har. I have to escape you to do this, really. So it's an awkward grab. Don't wiggle yourself. Don't wiggle yourself. It's rude. It's bad manners.
You win.
And I can't believe I'm having to. Why'd you walk like that at nuisances? There had to have been another way for you to walk at a nuisance.
So who do you work for?
I have no client at the moment. Who are you?
I have no name at the moment.
Call me Raven, the dark talon of death.
I'm
Fair reaction.
No one who finds out my name lives.
Round 1. Fight.
It's just like, wow, you're really doing a disservice to the profession right now. I'm gonna fling you in the cold. Oh yeah, I completely fucking forgot. Whoop. So that you could just chuck a man if you absolutely must. Go on, I've got to show that I've been talking about it for 7 years. Oh no. I've been talking about it for 7 years and now I don't get the prize. I'm supposed to get a prize for talking about it for 7 years. Aren't I, really? Oh, no. No, you see, because of the cannon, isn't it? Because of the big metal gun. I'll put one in your lunchbox. All right, you've had it already. We've not got any more left. We have to go to the shops. You silly bastard. If I had half of my... I thought that was holes in the cup there, but it was emeralds. Difficult to tell sometimes, I know, but it's like I always whoop. He was ready for it that time. It was like you like to fling a man. Oh, you. I've been very cheeky at all my clients. Oh, I forgot I have no client at the moment. Oh. You've gotten beetroots out of your socks, haven't you? One at a time.
You lose.
You're removing them slowly and surely. One by one, the sausages of retribution find their way out of the package that we left them in. You can't keep them in. You can't keep a sausage imprisoned forever. There's other things to do on this island, okay? Someone else wants to turn on the sausage imprisonment device. Sometimes a simple chop is all you want. Get off the freeway! You didn't go full angles there, which made me think. What was the secret turkey move that I made my name by doing?
You lose.
Whoa.
Resuming mission. Continue.
There we go. There's a panther right here, look. I've removed it for you. Now you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's no longer in your neck. You can see it flying out your throat there, look, if you zoom in.
Final round.
It's very fast, though. You have to go frame by frame. Frame by frame, catching the panther. Ah! Now listen here, you. I'm not really a part of the circus. I just live here. Clown rent is cheap rent. That's what I always say. It's not. It's not quite what I'm taking, but what I can give apart. Yes, Swift. Give me. I don't know what you were about to do, but I'm glad you didn't. I fear for the implications of twist. Well, neither of that was really where you were. which is, in and of itself, a cry for help. Yay! I did it. That was one of the little. There's another one, right? Last one that I know. Come on, this one's got crab in its name. You gotta let me. You can hit me later, right? But okay. Crab. You know, I'm just done with you. I'm not risking the fight just to demonstrate a crab voice. Kick right in the nose.
I told you, no one who finds out my name lives.
I stood on your shoulder. That means you're dead, right?
Get ready for the next battle.
This is where the heart is, and I just stopped it with my heel. Jack. I know your name.
Fight.
Good luck killing me. I'm made of metals. Numerous of them. Oh, yes, it's an alloy, alright. Oh. He's coming for my shins. Oh. There we go. This one's a bit more generous with the input timing than some other ones. None of that's important enough to share my name with all. Time is now. No, the time was then. Come on. Time yet, crab! Crab starts! Crab him! Crab him! Get in the crabs! Oh, I wanted to get in the crab machine, to be honest, but you're barring access. You stand accused of blocking access to the crab machine, and it's a shame that you've done it. Ooh. Oh. Crab bath. Crab bath. Yes. I can do a relatively long chain of attacks because it's mostly just crabbing the fuck. I wasn't expecting to do it, and so I didn't do it correct. There's 2 ways to launch into that, and I evidently did the other one. But it's not crab! Oh. You can also go into that from the crab move. But I don't know why you'd bother, because you can just do this. Oh, well, I guess I can't. Right, let's... How do I do it? I guess maybe there's no point demonstrating. Oh, foff! He's like, no, you've got to learn. If you don't learn now, you never will. Punch your knees away. Here, we've got a whole other health bar for you to experiment with. You've got time now. It's a cruel tutelage, but look. Oh well, now you're not even letting me try. Fling you for that. Fling you for that, and for everyone else's benefit tonight. We. Get up there. Get up there with your back in the sky. Get up there where it's rather high. That's the point of it being up. You live there now.
You must be joking.
No, he really does.
Get ready for the next battle.
I wouldn't lie about people's altitude. Okay? Know that about me.
Round 1.
Oh, now I'm in the Rose Garden. My power increases exponentially. I've slapped a ninja too powerfully. The second one didn't even get a chance to land. I don't know me own fling. Here. Oh. Right. Nah, I can't. You see, I can't. The one that goes into the leg hold that is that. I can't put that in quickly enough in the minuscule amount of time you have to be a crab on this earth. So what's even the way of it? Just be the one that you are. Woo hoo hoo. Woo hoo hoo hoo. You don't woo. Don't you fucking realise? What was the thing I did earlier that like led to me having the rising knee that went? Hey? You know the ones. Oh, they're wise to my act. Ah, they're wise to their own helicopters. Look at this that he is. You can go straight into being a helicopter from a twisty design, can you? See, these are things I don't know. I couldn't have told you that. What is wrong? What's wrong with being a salad snake, eh? A cobra in your lettuce? Cobra in the croutons? What's the matter? Yes, they're venomous. Your point being, that's dressing, that is. If you're not a coward. Oh! It's one of Nina Williams' assassination techniques, is convincing people it's normal to have venomous snakes as part of a salad.
Continue.
You'd be shocked the amount of times it works. The faint smell of aftershave is all you'll have to remember me. Hey, yeah, there we go. That I think did something. Haven't you? No, he's still not falling for that one again. Oh, you have to book an appointment with the Falls for It professor. I haven't, so don't. Oh. Yes. Now get close. You didn't. Get out of the sky. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing in the air this time? Hey! You're not a bird or a plane. People are going to think you're Superman by default because they've never seen a third thing flying, apparently. What do we look like? Sky doctors? I pushed you. Pushed you without ceremony. I hope you're fond of being pushed where nobody knows. Who's that gargoyle being a tortoise of now?
Goodbye.
I didn't spot it in time. I didn't spot it in time to know what I was observing. Right, let's resolve. Let's resolve El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron.
I will kill you.
We're going to end its plot right now.
Well, come on then.
Round
As
one.
long as I protect my elbows, you can't get me. Get you! No! Huh. Out of the two, Anna's probably the one who I'm better with. But as I say, Nina's the one with her own game, and so sort of it makes sense. For that to be our starting point in the knowledge of the conflict, and for this to be me taking off your leg. Ha ha he hoo he. Ha 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 ha.
Fight.
That's the sequence of laughs that I know you can't stand. And so I shall bet £50 on you not being able to see me. Oh, you can see me a bit. I might lose money. Stop seeing. Stop having eyes. Stop having eyes and stop having eyebrows as well. You won't need brows for them when you don't have them anymore, will you? If there's my foot somewhere else, look. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to... Ha! Nobody needs to have eyes anymore if you don't. If you think about it, if nobody has eyes, doesn't everyone? I rolled off. I rolled off down the hill. And I'm sorry about that. But I only did it because I thought there'd be money in it for me. Hey! 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 No! We have seen the face of time. And we can tell you the Prince of Persia was wrong. He hadn't seen the face at all. It was a piece of cardboard, right? With a face drawn on it that time had hidden behind. It's an easy mistake to make because, like, who would think that time could do that? But now that you know, there's no excuse for misinforming the public. So stop misinforming the public. I guess Prince of Persia really hasn't been a going concern since the movie, suspiciously enough. I wonder what went wrong. but there you have it. Final, irrefutable proof that mermen don't like sand. That's why they've not come on land. There's usually sand separating us from the sea. They'd have to get past the sand in order to come up here. So they don't. They just don't bother. It's not worth it, they say in unison. That's why sometimes if you're out at sea and you hear a chorus of "It's not worth it" really loud coming out from under the waves. It's disturbing to a lot of mariners, but there's nothing they can do to stop it unless they get rid of all the sand. Do you realise how many buckets you'd need? It'd be just an unnecessarily
Continue.
intensive endeavour
Get ready for
for the mariners. I've got you in my revenge. Oh no, you broke out. You've wriggly. I don't like that because you've already got to remember how to do it, and then you introduce the possibility. I guess it's kind of overpowered otherwise, isn't it? If you really think.
round 2.
But like, I'll accept it against an actual opponent. But when you're literally the game itself, it's cheating. It's cheating because you've more or less just turned into shrimp to avoid me. And nobody else can do that. Not twice, and they need to do it twice for it to work. Because it doesn't pick up the first time, and you got to turn it off and then turn it on again. Let it never be said, the rhinoceros fled, 'cause he's definitely still here, occupying my bed. Please move him, I need to sleep. Move the rhinoceros now! What was that? You just fell over. I can just sort of flop. We don't know why. You know, it's Assassins, isn't it? Assassin secrets. Nobody needs to know the art of the death. Ha 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 ha. No. No. You see? You see, I'm still powerful even without my gauntlet. My gauntlet of dark salvaging. When Dracula's castle crumbles, I can dip my hand into the rubble and pull out a plum. And then who's for fuck? It's you, probably. I've got my plum of the shadows, and have you? No, you didn't think to get a gauntlet for it, did you? That's the difference between you and me. I prepare gloves for every scenario. Yes. Oh, I didn't have a glove for that. There's not a lot of gloves that can defy gravity long enough to stop Anna Williams from destroying you in the air. But when I find one, I shall put it on. And then you won't win anymore. Yeah. Then we'll see what you can do without the air on your side. Without the spirit of the wind. Spirit of the wind, open your door. You'll never win the tournament without the spirit of the wind. No. I know your secret. Oh, you can't do it. Oh God, don't leave me alone. Oh. That's how I imagine most assassinations are carried out. It's amazing more of them don't get caught.
Do as you
Because, like, the target doesn't die unless you...
Pathetic. That didn't satisfy me at all. I refuse to kill you.
Did I mishear that, or did you, like, do a really weird delivery on that line? Come on, now.
Oh, that look is priceless.
Well, not really knowing how to feel about any of what we just saw, I feel like our only recourse is to fight a church. The church has chosen its representative, a demon, weirdly. Is not hell a funny way of saying heaven? I mean, it'd be an odd pronunciation, particularly because it also happens to coincidentally be the name of more or less the, like, spiritual opposite. It would make discourse very confusing. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, is just muddle terms. It's a popular tactic. Like how TERFs keep changing their name every time that people start not liking them. You know, TERF was actually a term they came up with because they didn't like whatever they were being called before. Now they're just bigots, I guess. And they're like, no, call us TERFs. Alright, we will. What? Cut that out. you know, it's because it's not It's not that it's a slur, because it's not a fucking slur. They just don't want to be discussed at all. You know, not critically. They don't want you to know who you're talking about, because then it's easier to gaslight you.
You must be joking.
I've had a very serious conversation about hate crimes in the church finals. There you are. I'm in a weird mood now. This is the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. It's time to finally talk about the social issues. Here's Jinpachi Mishima, and his goal is to bring to light these... Well, okay. Alright, I may have misread the situation slightly. He's turned big and purple. I'll deal with this, I'm sorry. This is the last time I bring on a big purple guest speaker who destroys the world. I promise. Right. No! Fireball right over me. That doesn't work. I have to be stood up where the fireball is. You fool! You gooseberry! You gooseberry! If I call him a gooseberry twice, maybe he gets weaker. I don't know he doesn't. I've not... Go. Oh, go again. Oh, the amount of times I'm having to go. It's getting... How much go budget do you think I have? It costs money to go. Oh, I need leg fuel. They put diesel engines in both of my legs to help me kick faster, they told me. I don't think it actually does anything. It mostly is just very painful and vibrates weirdly. It made the legs heavier, which made them slower, to be honest, if anything. With enough training, I'll be able to kick harder overall, but I feel like it was an unnecessary addition.
You lose.
I feel like the R&D department was looking for an excuse to justify its presence. And so just began this project, knowing that it didn't really help anyone, but it singed me. I like the word singe recently. Singe. Singe. Crab move. Oh no, that was something else. That was an entirely different species of crab. Oh, one that doesn't do what I wanted. Oh, this crab will disobey you. That's part of its life cycle. The crab disobedience nebula.
You lose.
That's not...
Continue.
A nebula isn't a part of one's life, but the crab nebula was a thing, and so the nebula snuck in there. A whole nebula snuck in. You wouldn't think they were that stealthy, would you? The light levels alone, right? Not accounting for the mass, which would, of course, basically fuck up everything. The nebula is here! Right, we've condensed it into this one bottle of milk, and it's now just formed a black hole, essentially. Around the milk, the dairy aisle's fucked. No light can escape.
You lose.
This would never have happened if we went vegan, I swear to God. Go! Oh my God, I went both legs twice. Oh, get him! This can take away his credit card right now. Cut it in half. Yes. Right, now you can't purchase your funny speedboats anymore. Look at your leg go sideways. I'm too powerful now. I've removed your finances. Yes. Now you can no longer go into more debt. Boo hoo hoo. Ha 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 ha. This is how I'll eat the credit card companies. One by one at a time, I'll put their customers in leg locks. Whoa! I was hoping for more just a straight thrust from that, but you wiggled. God's like a little spinning wheel. You never know what he's thinking. You can't comprehend a spinning wheel all the time, haha. If you hadn't tried to do fireballs at me, you might yet live. It's a matchstick in the dinosaur exhibit. What's it doing there? Who tried to burn down the dinosaurs, There's a mystery to be solved in here. Who's got a grudge against dinosaurs? And their skeletons. What's he doing? What's Bone Grudge Phillipson doing these days? What's his alibi? I have one of these that doesn't go on for a very long time, please. It's like I could at this stage still get the recording to be under 40 minutes. And like, that's still way longer than I want. But it wouldn't be a nightmare like the last 3 have been. Ooh! Haha! Bake this, you shit snitch! You don't get to stand anymore. Oh no, come on, one more. One more hit is all we need. And then we get to eat a Swede. A raw one. If you wanted to cook your Swede, you should have won a different way. Yeah, you couldn't help stick the boot in somehow, could you? You just need to get one over on me no matter the situation. You're like a hyena. Constantly looking for ways to make my day worse. I don't think the hyenas specifically have anything against me. I do think they're acting under orders from someone. But who? Who could pay every hyena in the country at once? Who's got that many bank?
Get ready for the next.
I'm waiting. Oh, there's nothing left for you here but a cardboard cockroach. You don't want one. You don't want one, and therefore leave. Because there is nothing else, as I have just established. Oh, yeah, that was as sleek as the back of a windmill, and you'll never get away from me. Not when I fell over again. I phased through you. Somehow. I don't... Oh, gonna have faith when faith is some limes, 'cause I want some limes. Right. Now that hopefully you've broken every eye bone that you have, right? You shouldn't have bones in your eyes. They needed to be broken, and maybe that's why you turned demon, is because, like, that's not meant to be in my eyeballs. I have hell powers now. Because a lot of us, if we had bones in our eyes, we would develop hell powers as sort of a natural biological defense. Don't really do anything about the situation. It may have done at some point. Some creature evolved to be able to do that somewhere down the line, and it's just sort of like become a vestigial reflex at this stage that doesn't really benefit us in any way, but it's still in there. It's like how everyone who sees a spider bursts into flames. You know, go stop having phobias now. For the last time, the dark isn't real. People are going to be like, oh yeah, the dark, there's no such thing as the dark, it's actually just an absence of light. Great, that fucking helps, doesn't it? What a useful piece of information. Right, yes, the faster you are, the more danger you're in from crab attacks. Right? Crab! Yes! Yeah, we proved it! We proved it there! The crab knows! The crab sees you when you're going quick. He's the traffic policeman you always want to avoid! Ha ha! Yes. Now that we've given a traffic policeman a speed camera, I meant to say a crab, because that would be a more unusual thing to happen, and therefore, like, worth observing in any way. I've given you a real dog bites man scenario there, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, that's... I'll try and give more electronic equipment to crabs in future. But here's where we live? No, we're in a contract. A movie director? What? This is why you probably shouldn't be an assassin in high-profile tournaments, is because movie directors are then like, ho 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 ho. Because that's something they like to say. Anna has accepted, and for some reason I have no choice but to accept as well. We're not... My eye has clipped over myself. Right. Now here's the thing. Do you perchance recognise this music? Hey? Recycling some Soul Calibur 3 stuff. Lightning there as well, look. Lightning doesn't exist in Tekken, you needed everyone else to fall. We're very glad of swords. Look at that. Applaud. It was a genius idea for viewers to use music we already had. Here's a square. Oh, that's why she accepted. Something tells me, right? Something tells me, right, that this movie, right? This this movie is gonna, right? It's gonna do really poorly at the box office. Goodbye!